Today, I'm going to show you how to create 3D printable models using AI. This will be a step-by-step tutorial guide on how to use AI to have it create 3D printable models for you. These AI tools are insanely good at creating 3D models, and I'm fully convinced almost anyone can do this. So let's get started. Step number one, what we need to do is get an image in which you want to turn into a 3D model. So one of the most popular ways to use AI to make 3D models is actually to turn an image into a 3D model. So what we need to do is get an image. You can either go to Canva or you can go to ChatGPT. Let's just use ChatGPT to create us a design. I'm going to ask it, can you make me a cute image of a small penguin? We're going to keep it really simple for this first design. We're going to get into some more intricate stuff after. Then click generate. All right, so here is the image it created for me, and this is the cute little penguin, but there's a problem. Next, what we want to do is we want to remove all backgrounds. So I asked it, can you remove the background and put on a white background? Here it is. This is the cute little penguin, which is excellent, right? Then what you need to do here, step number 2, you need to download the image file from ChatGPT. So download that. And a lot of times, if your image doesn't have a white background, what I advise people to do is get into Canva and just use the background remover and also increase the size of it. All right, so step number 3, what we need to do here is we need to go on over to the AI to 3D model generators. And I've pulled up my top 3 favorite. We have Meshy AI, we have Tripo AI, and then we have Rodin AI. And again, I'm going to try not to keep this super biased. I'll put all my affiliate links to these top 3 tools. They're all my favorite, and there will be videos kind of breaking down the differences of these tools coming later, but that's not what this is about. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to upload the image of our cute penguin into each of these image to 3D model generators. So as you can see here, there's different features in these tools. What you can do is image to 3D, text to 3D, text to image. What we want is image to 3D. So what I'm going to do here is click here, and as you can see here, there's a little spot right here to upload our image. You can quickly become super overwhelmed by looking at all these settings. There's multiple photo views where you can batch image upload. There's all kinds of different things. But I advise, if you're new to this, just upload your image and keep it really simple. So I uploaded the cute little penguin here, and all I'm going to do is not look at any of these settings and just click on generate. Then I'm going to go on over to Tripo AI and do the same exact thing. So I have the file uploaded, then click generate. And then same with Rodin AI, you just click the plus button here, and then you can upload the penguin right here. All right, so within a couple seconds, man, this tool here, Meshy AI, it created this 3D model. Like, I just had a hard swallow in my throat because it's absolutely mind-blowing. It took this image and turned it into this 3D model. Like, absolutely crazy. That's Meshy AI. Okay, so here is Tripo AI. Same type of thing. Absolutely crazy. And again, all of these tools kind of specialize in different things. And what's really cool here is, like, say if this didn't have like a high enough resolution, I could do the ultra resolution and pay a couple extra credits and then generate that. And on Meshy, what's really cool is you can actually retry on creating the model up to 4 different times. You just click on retry. And like I was telling you guys, there's a million different settings in all of these tools. You can add color, you can add texture, but I don't want it to be about the tools in particular for this video. Okay, and here is Rodin AI. This model turned out absolutely insane. Look at this. It even put a gloss on there to just sell it to me, huh? All right, so next what I want to do is I want to put this into the slicer. I want to then add some supports, and I want to send it directly to the 3D printer. And as you can see here, I'm printing it on my Creality K2 Pro. It turned out like exquisite. You know, I did 3D print this in white filament, which I think it's not the greatest to kind of show on video, but it turned out pretty good. All right, so let's move on to something a little more intricate. Let's try to have AI create a 3D model of a human, because I feel like that is an obstacle, right? So I'm back into Canva here. All right, so let's try to 3D print this guy. This seems pretty crazy, right? I'm gonna increase the size here, download the file, change the name to guy, increase the size, download. And next, we will go back on over to the image to 3D model generators. Here is Meshy. What I'm gonna do is upload the image into there, and then click generate, then also upload it in Tripo AI, and click generate, and also upload into Rodin AI. So here is what they came up with. This is Meshy AI, and it did a pretty good job, right? If we look at the guy here, this is the image, and again, what's cool here is this guy's body's completely cut off, and it just filled it in. Like, I'm completely blown away. Some of the stuff does look kind of weird, but you have to admit, just to create this using AI into a 3D model out of thin air in about 15 seconds, completely like blown away. And again, we're gonna 3D print this, guys. Here is Tripo AI, so it did a pretty good job as well. It got a little strange underneath here with the sleeve, but that's still completely doable, right? His arm does look a little short on this one, but again, all these model generators are different. You know, like if I did the ultra resolution, I could sit here and play with the settings. I could do the retries. Pretty good. Here's Rodin AI. That turned out pretty good as well. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. The tie, it's too good, guys. Like, it's absolutely insane. Anyways, let's send this off to the 3D printer. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw it into the slicer and make sure we have the supports where they need to be, because wherever there's overhangs, obviously we need supports because it can't 3D print out of thin air. Again, I maybe printed it in the wrong color to kind of give you the best showcase of what the model looks like, but it turned out pretty decent. All right, guys, I'm getting kind of bored, so let's create a model that's a little cooler, right? I'm going to go on back over to ChatGPT. Can you create me a Rick and Morty themed action figure? I need an image. All right, so within about 17 seconds, it created me this pretty cool Rick and Morty themed custom action figure. So we're gonna download this, then we're gonna upload it into the image to 3D tools. We're gonna do Meshy first here, upload, then click generate, then we'll upload it into Tripo AI, upload, generate, and then Rodin AI, upload, generate. All right, so the Tripo AI tool did this one really fast. And look at this turnout. Like, isn't this insane? Like, I just had ChatGPT make this a custom action figure, and it, like, look at this. It's even color. Okay, so the one on Meshy AI did a pretty good job. I mean, look at this. This one's really cool as well. And again, we get retries, so if we weren't happy with these. But this one with Tripo AI is mind-blowingly good. And this one on Rodin AI is also really good. Like, if you're not blown away yet by the power of AI being used to create 3D models for you, like, I don't even know what to tell you, man. All right, so let's get into 3D printing this. I think I'm going to choose the one from Tripo AI. This one is crazy. So we're going to download this and throw it into the slicer. I always get asked if it's hard to add the colors from the AI tools to the slicer, and the answer is yes. What you tend to have to do is download the OBJ file, and then I don't know, it's super difficult. And what you can also do is just custom color it in the slicer. But I tend to not even mess around with multicolor because it's so wasteful right now. All right, so as you can see here, I am 3D printing this one on the Creality as well. And man, oh man, I've never been so excited about a 3D print in a while. I'm a big Rick and Morty fan. Let's go ahead and paint this one, man. I'm really digging this action figure. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but you can just throw basic acrylic paint on 3D prints and have a really good time. Again, guys, I'll throw links to all three of these AI 3D model generators down in the description. Hopefully this video helped you learn how to create 3D printable models using AI. This was a step-by-step tutorial guide on how to use AI to create 3D printable models. Hit me up in the comments down below what you plan on creating, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.